Hi there, how's it going? It's been a long while, and this is my return to YouTube, and I look a little bit different, and I've got a different name. Well, it's my original name. I just embraced my Jewish identity, and so in this video I'm going to explain what's happened to me, why the change in look, why the change in name identity, and basically what's going to happen with this YouTube channel. So first of all, it's really awesome to be back in front of the camera. It's been a long while, a good few years, and that's it. I'm back. This is my return to YouTube, and I want to explain what's going on with me, what's been happening with me, and what I intend to do. My entire life, I've been known as Doron-Yitzchak. That's been my identity for 43 years or so. And now my name is Doron-Yitzchak Gibor. And so I wanted to give an explanation of what transpired for me to take on this identity. Doron-Yitzchak, which means Doron Isaac. Yitzchak is the Hebrew for Isaac. It's the name that I was given at birth. I am Jewish, and it's the name that I was given at birth. And my entire life, I haven't used that full name except in ceremonial settings. As you may have gathered through my previous videos, is that I have an obsession with the mind and the technicalities of the mind. And a few years ago, someone recommended that I watch a specific video. This video was the video of it was a testimonial of a gentleman who had a near-death experience. And in this near-death experience, for those of you that don't know, a near-death experience is when the soul comes out of the body and for whatever reason doesn't stay out of the body and then comes back into the body, and the person has a full recollection of what happened and has a story or a testimonial of the experience. So this specific story by a guy called Alon Anava, you can check it out on YouTube. His testimonial is about 2 hours long. Rabbi Alon, A-L-O-N, Anava, A-N-A-V-A. This is a guy that at age 28, it was about 17 years ago, he had a near-death experience in New York, in Manhattan. And he tells the story of what happened to his soul when it came out of the body and it went upstairs. His story had a very profound impact on me, and I'll explain. You see, when the soul is inside the body, there is a duality of mind. What that means is that there is a conscious mind and there is an unconscious mind. And my obsession is pretty much the unconscious mind, and that's why I've put together this whole philosophy of breakthrough, which basically deals with breaking through unconscious blockages and patterns and all that is happening in the unconscious mind. And all the unconscious mind is part of this duality of mind when the soul is in the body. When the soul is no longer in the body, there is no longer a duality of mind. There is a singularity of mind called superconscious, or in Kabbalistic terms this is called Keeter, which means crown. Watching this gentleman's video testimonial, he was basically explaining his perspective of what happened to him as a soul when he came out of the body. Now, for me, as someone that's been completely obsessed with the unconscious mind for I don't even know how many years, everything that he shared in his own testimonial about what happens to the soul in the realm of the souls, it basically ratified my entire philosophy of breakthrough, my entire methodology of navigating the unconscious mind, and it had a very profound impact on me. So much so that I moved to Israel. I moved to a city in the north of Israel, in the Upper Galilee, not far from the Sea of Galilee, called Tzfat. And Tzfat is the Kabbalistic center of the world. And I've basically been living a deeply Kabbalistic and mystical life, living and learning the frameworks of Kabbalah and the frameworks of mysticism. So much so that I no longer see the unconscious mind as part of the mind. I see the unconscious mind as the realm of the soul while it's in the body. And it's had a very deep impact on me. In fact, I have found all of my philosophy of breakthrough and of shadow guidance in these deep frameworks. Obviously, It's been very profound and extremely, extremely fulfilling. So as a result, I have embraced my Jewish ethnicity, specifically a Hasidic inclination, because my entire coaching philosophy is not just found in the what you would call normal Torah or Bible, but rather in the deep inner parts that Hasidic Judaism has access to. So that's the story of my change and my life change. To put it into an analogy, I had created this puzzle, if you will, while developing this model of inquiry into the unconscious mind. I developed this puzzle, and this is just an analogy. I developed this puzzle, and for all intents and purposes, I was missing one part, as it were. And obviously it wasn't just one part, but it felt like I was missing one part. And when I watched this near-death experience and what happens to the soul in the realm of the souls, and how that whole world is governed by laws in a much more accurate way than what it feels like we're governed by in this realm, the message that I got from that video, it gave me the last piece to my puzzle. And then once I put the piece into the puzzle, my puzzle didn't become complete. My entire puzzle became one piece in a much greater puzzle, which is basically the realm of the soul in the soul world, and sort of what happens to the soul when it's inside the body. So this is fascinating beyond anything that I could have imagined. And so my intention is to develop my YouTube channel. And thank you very much for subscribing. I intend to post as regularly as possible. It is my intention to post regularly and to keep you updated with content that I'm developing. And if you'd like to see more content and more specific products or courses that I'm offering, you can go to breakthroughmatrix.com and see what's there. Please leave a comment. I check the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and God bless.